Hey guys, it's Ryan with My Listing Club. In this video, we'll be continuing on with the educational series, How to Build an Online Business with the My Listing WordPress theme. As we've done throughout this series, we'll use the My Listing project template as our guide. The project template can be found by going to the My Listing Club website at mylisting.club. Once there, you just scroll down a bit on the home page and click on the My Listing project template card. This page is going to walk you through everything that's included in this template. And there's even a walkthrough video, but you're going to get a first-hand look at this template throughout this series and in this video we're doing right here. At the bottom we have a change log that just shows you everything that I'm adding to this template on an ongoing basis. What else can I tell you here? You can get your hands on this template by just clicking the Buy Now button. It's just a one-off purchase. If you purchase a starter site from me, I'm going to include a copy of this. If you want the ongoing changes as I roll them out, those that are Ultimate members will get this as well as part of that. The other one is care plan clients. If you're one of my care plan clients, just request a project template and I'll shoot you a copy. Okay, so those are the ways you can get your hands on it. But the easiest way to get the ongoing changes is if you're an Ultimate member, it's just included. Download it as many times as you would like. Okay, let's go ahead and close this down. Where we are currently in this educational series, we're still working from the My Listing column. We are now at the next task, which I have moved to the top, which is claim listings. So we're going to walk through what claim listings is all about in this video. And I apologize in advance if you hear barking in the background. That is our new puppy, so please bear with me there. There's really no good time these days to do these videos. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna talk about claim listings here. And if you don't do this, set up claim listings on a daily basis. I mean, it's easy to forget all of this stuff, and there's some testing involved and whatnot. So we'll fumble through this together, so just please bear with me on that. Yeah, so pretty much all I can say about that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and fumble through this together here. Here I have a sandbox site with My Listing installed. It's a clean install with very minimal plugins. So we're literally going to be starting from scratch here together in this video. We'll see what we can do. So claim listings, this feature can allow the real owner of a business to take ownership of a listing so they can manage it and build it up for monetization. So for example, let's say you're building a directory for a local town. You might add 20 listings for different pizza places around that town. And then later you want to reach out to the owner of that one of those pizza places and say, hey, we've got your listing on our site. It's a basic listing. We've done all we can to it without, your permission or without, you adding your own images, gallery, whatever, So, hey, come to my listing site, claim your pizza place listing, and then make it your own. Make it the best listing possible to compete with the other pizza places that we have on our site. Okay, so it's in their best interest if they want to compete with their competitors to make their listing as best as they can on your site. So that's kind of how you pitch that. Okay. Claimable listings, by default, all listings that don't have a listing package assigned are claimable. This can be overridden in a case-by-case. This can be overridden case-by-case by assigning a paid listing package to a listing and toggling on that is claimable. So let's go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and create the page first here. I've got it kind of out of order here on my screen, but let's go ahead and just create the page and get this rolling. So pages, add new. We'll just call this claim listing. Now, an important piece here is do not make this page with Elementor. You don't need to. You can, but there's just no reason to, because no one's going to see this. There's no reason to add unnecessary bloat to this page. Just use the default WordPress editor. Okay, so name the page, claim listing. Again, Doesn't really matter. No one's really going to see this, but just for easy identification, just call it claim listing. Again, do not edit it with Elementor. Just type in whatever, whether you're using the classic editor with WordPress or Gutenberg or the block editor. So I'm just using the default block editor. So I'm going to do a slash, type in short, plop in a short code here. And we're just going to add in the short code claim. I think it's dash underscore claim underscore listing. And then another bracket. And that's it. That's all we need to do. Publish that page. Okay. So then let's go ahead. Let me make sure I've got this here. Publish. My mouse sometimes. There we go. All right. So we've got that published here under our pages. And we see that's all we've got going on there. It's just that claim listing page. So like I said, by default, all listings that don't have a listing package assigned are claimable. We don't have any packages on this site because, like I said, it's a bare bones site. Let's go ahead and create a product here. I'll just call this plan 1. And we want to change it from simple product to, I use listing subscriptions on all my sites and for most client sites instead of the default listing packages that come with MyListing. There's just way more benefits to using subscriptions versus the packages. So I use listing subscription packages. So I'm going to go ahead and set that here. It's going to put a 0 price on this. That's fine. But what I really want to show you here is you see down here, there's the option use for claim. So when you have those pizza places and you're reaching out to them and you say, hey, come back and claim your listing, when they go to do that, they're going to be presented with the packages to choose from. And what you dictate here is the plans that are going to be allowed for use for claiming those listings. So totally up to you which plans you want to allow for that. Some people have just by default let all of their plans be used for claiming. Totally depends on what you want to do there. So let's go ahead and just save this. So like I said it a couple of times here. By default, all listings that don't have a listing package assigned are claimable. This can be overridden on a case-by-case basis by assigning a paid listing package to a listing. So rather than me rattle all this off, let's just tackle that small piece first. So for those, we go under users and then paid listing packages. So what we're doing here is we're just manually creating a package to assign to people or a listing or whatever. So the only thing we're concerned in for this particular video is this down here, toggling this on. So you create the listing package, however you want to configure it, sign it to somebody if you want, add the product in here, which, plan 1 in this case, however you want to configure that. I talk about paid listing packages in another video. So if you want to check that out. So as it says here, is claimable. Listings that belong to this package can still be claimed by other users if claim listings are enabled. So this in the following little sentence there, this setting is only intended for site owners as a way to assign a premium package to a listing, but still keep the listing claimable by regular users. Okay, does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. So assigning a package this way allows you to assign a better package to a listing rather than leaving it as a basic listing. This way you can enhance the listing's priority, the data shown within it, and the overall layout and design. So in simple terms, what that means is instead of just dropping the most basic listing out there, like you create a pizza place listing and you just make it super, super basic, like it's got a title, it's got a tagline, and maybe a description, and then you're hoping to rely on the pizza place owner to then come in and fill it out, fully. But what this allows you to do is, if let's say you assign your top level package, which unlocks all of the fields, the priority and all of those types of things. That's what this allows you to do, is just really deck out that listing as much as you want, for presentation to the pizza place owner to kind of show what's possible. Another way around this that I like to do, I've never actually used this method. What I like to do instead of messing with this, is do demo listings. So if you go to one of my starter sites, let me pull those up here. So basically what we're doing is we're creating these demo listings, and we are showing them. We put the name premium demo in here. So that's saying this is a demo of my premium listing. This is how it could look. Hey, pizza place owner, this is how it could really look. If you deck out your listing, this is what you could get. This is my recommended way of doing this, but because we're talking about claiming listings, I wanted to point out this setting. Actually, let me pull this back up here. So I showed you the premium. Let's look at the different levels of how I do this. This is getting a little off track, but I think I'd like to show people this here. So this one right here, that's a premium demo. That's also premium. I'm trying to find ones that aren't premium. So let's go to this one. There we go. So here's a standard demo. So the standard demo has a different package assigned to it. So that unlocks different fields, different priority, different things. So this is me showing on the site the differences so that they can compare. So if you look at the standard here, they've got the gallery cover here at the top, but if you've got the basic package, I'm not allowing you to have gallery images. So this is how your listing is going to potentially look because you don't have that. Other things you might not get, your contact and media is limited just to a contact form. Whereas with standard, you're going to get the contact information block, your social media accounts, and so on and so forth. And if you get the premium package, it's going to unlock even more. So that's my recommended way of doing it. I just thought it was important to mention that. So again, this with the package details, the paid listing packages, it allows you to overwrite and add like a more of a premium listing package to the listings that are claimable. Okay, we did the claim listing page. So we covered that. We covered the short code. Claim packages, like regular listing packages, can be created as WooCommerce product. As I mentioned in the project template, please refer to the listing packages and listing subscription packages task cards for more information on that. And then you can also, let me pull up a guide here. I also have a guide that I'm doing as part of this. It goes hand in hand with the project template. So build an online business. If you type that in, this one right here, build an online business using the MyListing theme. This is a rundown. I'm updating this as I do these videos and the task cards within the project template. But like I said, here's the exact thing I'm following here for this video, this claims listings. There, it gives you like some steps too. But if you type in what I say here, listing packages, there we go. So there's a section there on listing packages and then listing subscription packages. So that's what I'm referring to. Let's just check out these sections for more information. So again, claim packages, like regular listing packages, can be created as WooCommerce products. So again, you're in here, you've got your product, you've got your subscription product in this case, and then you can say use for claim. Okay. What else? Claim approval. Once a new claim has been submitted, you can review it by going into the WordPress dashboard and then listings and then claim entries. Sorry, this is hold on one second. Sorry, getting a little off track here. Once a new claim approval, once a new claim has been submitted, you can review it in the WordPress dashboard, listing, claim entries. Okay, so this is where they're going to come in. You're also going to get notified. So notifications for claim listings are on by default, but they can be adjusted under the by going to the dashboard and then listings and then settings here, and then scrolling down to this notifications area. So this is where if we just do a search for claim, we'll see everything that applies to that. So we can notify users on a claim status change. So we can enable, disable that, but everything is on by default. Notify the admin when there's new claim submission. So someone submits a claim, you're like, oh, cool. Well, I'm going to go then to this claim entry setting here that I pointed out, and that's going to populate right in here, and then you can approve, disapprove, whatever you want to do in there. So that's it for the notifications area there. Pending claims. Users can view their claim request by logging in and navigating to their MyListing dashboard, and then go to the MyListing tab, and then view claim request. And then, like I said, they're also going to get, they don't have to go there if they don't want to, because they're also going to get notified here, notify user on claim status change. So they don't have to go there. Okay. I've got the steps in the project template for how to do all of this. And I believe it's also in this written guide here. Let's see. Yes, for the most part. Tells you where to go. It doesn't give you the checklist. That's kind of what I'm trying to do there is, just being honest, is drive people to the MyListing project template, just because it's got so much value. It's got a checklist in there for everything. And if I don't have something in there, you feel free to let me know and I'll document it, but it's got a ton of stuff in there. That's what I'm trying to do, is get people to understand the value of the template. But I do give people a lot of value here. I give you the short code, strictly speaking of the claim listings here. I give you the short code. I give you the places to go, some education on what this is all about. But the template, what it's going to give you that this doesn't, is a checklist, okay? So that is that. Let's close this down. All right, so one of the things with the checklist is going to tell you that you need to go into the dashboard, go to listings, go to settings, and then you're going to see this claim listing section here. So all this other stuff, as you see here, is by default. So we're enabling claim listings by default. We're by default requiring admin approval of all new claim listings, and we are marking claim listings as verified. So this is totally a preference on your end, how you want this to be set up. But the final piece here, that if you want claim listings to really, the final piece to make it work, you got to select a page that we created earlier that has this claim listing shortcode added to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we are all set up for claiming listings at this point. So let's go ahead and run through how this would look. So let's go to listing types. Let's add a listing type. LT. This is where the fumbling might come in, so I apologize. So let's do LT1. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and publish this. Let's drop in the cover area. So you can also do a quick action. Let's just do that. We'll just do, for now, we'll put the claim listing into the quick action. That's cool. And we'll update that. Let's now go out and let's create a listing under this listing type. We'll call this listing 1. We'll select our listing type here and publish. Okay, so at this point, we should be able to claim this listing, and under our products, like we saw before, we've got this one plan that allows you to claim the listings. So let's create one more plan here. So we'll call this plan 2. And with this one, we are not going to say that this is available to use as for claiming, okay? So plan 1 you can, plan 2 you can't. So when we go through this claiming process, we should not see plan 2 as an option in there. Okay. Let me think of where to get this. I need to show this listing. Let me just quickly create an explore page here. Oh, you know what? I'll just browse straight to the listing. We'll see how far that gets us. So I'm copying the URL for that listing. I'm going to drop this in another browser where I'm not logged in. Okay, so I'm not logged into the site. I'm just a regular visitor. I'm the pizza place owner. I've come here and like, oh, I like this. Let me claim this thing. So I click claim listing. Yeah, figured that was sure to break. I probably got some more work to do here. Let's see. Like I said, it's a bare bones site, so I got to probably set everything up here. Let's find out what the bare minimums are. Be a fun experiment. So let's create a my account page. I'm guessing that's one of the problems. Let's add the my account shortcode. So it's bracket WooCommerce underscore my underscore account bracket. Let's publish that. And then under WooCommerce settings, so WooCommerce settings, we need to specify this page. So let's go to advanced. And let's specify our account page here, my account. Okay, that's done. Let's see what that gets us here. There we go. You must be logged in to perform this action. That's cool. We do not have, let's make sure we've got the register option in there. So let's go to accounts and privacy under WooCommerce. Let's allow our customers to create an account during checkout and on the My Account page. So let's save that. Let's see what that gets us. There we go. So we don't have an account, so we'll just register. Let me make sure I have an address that works here in my list. Okay, there we go. So I've registered for an account to get this claim listing process going. I'm now registered. I'm logged in, as we see up here in the top menu. And we see here that plan 1 is available for claiming this. Okay, so let's go over here into our plan 2 and let's check this box on. So now we're saying that both of these plans can be used to claim. And if we refresh this page, we should see both plans come in there. There we go. We don't have a price or anything with that one, so that's why that's looking like that. Let's go ahead and do that. So maybe this plan is $10, and maybe this one is a feature listing. So we check that box. This is a feature listing, so on and so forth. Now if we refresh this page, we should see a price. There we go. Let's do this. Let's we need to find a way to test this with the easiest possible payment method since we don't have the site set up. So let's go to WooCommerce settings, payments. Even setting up Stripe at this point under test mode would take a bit longer. So we're just going to do cash on delivery to test this. I'm not sure what else needs to be set up in there. I think that's it. Okay, so we're just going to do cash on delivery. Let's go back to our page here and refresh. I guess too, I could have used a coupon code. I could have used a coupon. That would have worked too. Anyway, let's go ahead. We'll just choose that free plan. I brain farted that, sorry. Okay, so we've done that, and now as we see here, we've got a claim ID up here in our browser as a URL, claim ID 144. We see that our listing, our claim is pending. So let's drop over to the dashboard. And like I said, the claim listings, you're going to get notified as the admin, but once you do that, you can go up under listings and then claim entries. So here's our pending claim, and we're going to go ahead and go into it, and where is it at? Change the claim status to approved and update. So now we're saying that listing 1 has been claimed by the claimer, which is Ryan in this case, and it's created this user package of 143, paid user package. So here we are under paid listing packages. We see that has in fact been created underneath there. Let's go back to our account. And once I refresh this, we should see it go from pending to approved. And there we go. So now I am the pizza place owner. I now own this listing. I've potentially paid for it. Maybe it's free for a while or it's free forever, whatever. And then you try to upsell them obviously to your other subscription levels. Yeah, so now if we go under my listings, this should now be a listing of mine, and it is. And I can edit this and I can do whatever I want, promote it, and now they're in your sales funnel. So that's really all there is to it. Like I said, most of it is in the guide here, the written guide that I showed you, the Build an Online Business with the MyListing WordPress theme guide. That's free. That's available to everyone. You can check that out. The only thing you're not going to get is the checklist. So there's 4 items in the checklist, which we've pretty much covered already. It's create the page name claim listing, add the short code, paste the claim listing short code into the widget, and then the last step in the checklist is to specify that claim listing page under claim listing. So I'll show you that again real quick. So listings, settings, claim listings, and specifying this page. So what the project template does that's not in the written guide, it's just those 4 checklist items, okay? That's what that is. But that's just one example of what you're going to get if you get the project templates. It's tons of checklists like that, okay? I think that about covers it for claim listings, guys. There's not a whole lot more to it. I will show you a couple examples here. So if we go to the Get Started page on this particular starter site, there's a sentence, already have a presence on our platform, not sure, click the claim listing button. That drops you down into this claim listing area. It gives you some instructions. Find out if your listing is already on our platform so you can claim it and make it your own. So you can type in something here. These are all of the listings. So the pizza place owner can do a search for their pizza place listing. If it comes up, then they click on it. They go here, and there's going to be a claim listing button. Then they go through the claims process. Okay. Show you another one. So this is another one of the starter sites. Let's see here. What's the easiest way I can do this? Here we go. Same thing. Claim listing. You get a claim listing box. You do a search. The listings come up. Select your pizza place. Go in. Claim it. So check out the starter sites to get some inspiration maybe on how to set up that process. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Let me know in the Facebook group if you have any questions or anything else I need to cover with this topic, but I think that about does it. Please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know when the next videos come out, and that helps me as well. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. It just takes a few seconds. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.